What's happening, sports fans? How you doing? I am Kendrick, the sports guy, and we're talking Cowboys star, edge rusher, linebacker Micah Parsons. There's some rumors floating around. We're going to talk about that. Make sure you like the video and leave a comment and hit that follow button. I ran across an article on Clutch Points, and they're saying that the Cowboys organization, according to this one source, that they are kind of tired of the Micah Parsons antics. Now, according to 105.3 The Fan, Shan Sharif, again, 105.3 is a radio station in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, which is the Cowboys' flagship station. Sharif says that Parsons is worn thin within the organization. This is according to Sharif. He will go on to say, and I quote, "I've heard from way too many people this offseason. I'm talking about at least 4 different people who have told me," that is, told Sharif, "that Micah has worn thin there. I don't know how much is true and how much it actually hurts his reputation. I don't know whether this is the behavior of a typical superstar. I don't know how damaging it is, but all I do know is this. I've heard from way too many people that if Micah Parsons was out of there, there would be a decent amount of people inside the Ford Center at the Star in Frisco smiling or breathing a sigh of relief." Again, the media personality Shan Sharif from 105.3 The Fan has put that out there. He said four people have told him this. You know my take on when media personalities start saying they heard this and people told me this and sources told me that. So they put a name to that source or whatever. I'm kind of looking at it in the side eye. But I also have to look at it from this perspective. It could be a way of the Cowboys trying to tarnish Parsons' image out there, because guess what? He has contract negotiations about to come up. I believe in this is his last year of his rookie deal, if I'm not mistaken. Now, Parsons he's taken some criticism the last couple of months, starting back in January when the Cowboys got, spanked by my Packers in the wild card round. Former Cowboys Jesse Holley, who used to play receiver for the team, he actually called Parsons selfish. Then another former linebacker, Baltimore Ravens former star Bart Scott, questioned Parsons' leadership, this and that. So he's taken some criticism here lately. But I'm just wondering, is this Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones' way of trying to bargain with Micah Parsons when it comes to contract negotiations? Another former Cowboys wide receiver Dez Bryant would chime in on this on X, formerly known as Twitter, and he said, "Oh, here we go." He said, "I've been down this road before," and we all know that Dez did go down this road when it was time to renegotiate. They were putting out stories out there about Dez being difficult, this and that. We've even seen it with Dak Prescott. There were stories about, him being maybe not committed. And then we also just had this latest thing that went with this woman allegedly accusing him of sexual misconduct. It's just so funny the timing of all this comes on when it's basically Dak is in his last year of his deal to get an extension. So what are the Cowboys doing here? I would say this about Michael Parsons. I think he's a talented player. I've watched his podcast a couple of times. I think sometimes he talks a little too much and he's in his feelings, and that's okay. I get it, but sometimes I think he talks a little bit too much. But that's just my opinion. I think sometimes you just need to be quiet, let your play do the talking for you. That's one thing about Micah, and the thing about these Cowboys, I would say this organization it thrives on dysfunction for some reason. This team will always be good, but they will never get over that hump until it starts at the head, and it starts with the manager, and it starts with the general manager and the owner, Jerry Jones. He's so quick to put stories out and say certain things. He even said I want to say a week ago about CeeDee Lamb, because he's going to be coming up for negotiations, and he's questioning whether, should you pay that type of money for a receiver? Why? This is the kind of thing that I'm talking about. The Cowboys, it's always a circus. So again, I think until the general manager and owner, until he takes a back seat, you're gonna always have these little stories leaking out, and so far as if these rumors is true. Right now it's rumors. This is all innuendos. There has not been confirmed anybody said Micah Parsons has won his welcome out in Dallas. Me personally, do I believe half of the things? I put it this way: I believe half of the things I read and half of the things I see. So until there is some evidence that there is some dysfunction between Micah Parsons and the Cowboys organization, I'm gonna take it with a grain of salt. But 105.3 again, they putting this out there, and they're the Cowboys flagship station. So I guess they feel comfortable in going with this. So I'd like to know what you guys think about this whole Cowboys organization, the Micah Parsons rumors. Do you believe there's some truth in it? Do you think the Cowboys organization has worn thin of Parsons' antics? I'd like to know your thoughts on that. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you click that notification bell to be alerted when new content is uploaded and live streams are coming your way. And click that follow button as well. I am Kendrick, the sports guy. We will see you on the other side and on the next report. I am out. Peace.